Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have Sagittarius, a very cool reading. Hope you guys are all well. Sagittarius, we start with this Knight of Swords, and here he is, and he is in a militant stance, right? He's not going off to war, Sagittarius. No, he has little birds on his skirt here, so he doesn't, but he basically is defending himself. This card talks about somebody who is like stepping into their power, but they know, for some, this could be somebody who thinks that they either have to fight somebody, like duel somebody or argue or something like that, and they are trying basically to figure out like how to handle a situation. This could be you or somebody really close to you. This reading is about death and rebirth, like all the way, because I have this Ace of Swords here. This is the Ace of Swords. They call it the Spades, and the Six of Swords here. And, one is an ace, which is a new beginning, but the baby's coffin is here. And this can often talk about like an ending, because the baby, it's not a coffin, it's a cradle, but the baby is not here. So this is an ending, like kind of like death and rebirth too. It can be a new beginning that is waiting to come to fruition or waiting to take place. And we have the coffin reversed. And so the coffin is always about death and rebirth. It basically is, right? And here we have the Strength card. And this is, this lion here is, he's mad. He's like, forget that, right? And this is like an outburst of energy that somebody's has. Somebody thinks they're going to argue with somebody here, because we have Sagittarius, the opposition card, and this is, a point of tension or a power struggle. That's what an opposition is, like a configuration in astrology that shows tension between two energies, right? Could be tension between possibly, for example, we'll just use these, maybe Taurus and Uranus, right? Because honestly, I feel like they are, they are in conjunction, I believe, in May, but as an opposition, because they're talking about an opposition here. We don't know exactly what planets they mean. We're not sure about that, but it's the point showing an opposition. These are opposing energies here. Now, for example, there could be one between Taurus and just say Uranus. So Taurus doesn't like things to change. We have Taurus here too, over here, but Taurus doesn't like things to change. It's a fixed sign. It's a very stable sign. It's kind of a slow-moving sign that, that likes stability and security and things to remain the same. But Uranus comes in to bring surprises, maybe challenges, sometimes liberation, innovation, doing things new and things like that, kind of to shake up that energy. That would be an opposition. And there's one here because we have this Knight of Swords who he feels like he has to argue with somebody. And the Strength card is here, and he's like, this lion is had enough with this woman. She's on her back, and he's getting ready to, jump on her. Let's have a look at that Strength card in this particular deck, because, this deck is kind of it's a different deck, right? And it's a little bit funny sometimes, but it's showing different energies, right, than the traditional all the time. So here we have something unfortunate happened. So here there was some type of an argument or maybe an ending because of these planetary placements too, or transits. We're moving into a Scorpio full moon. I feel like it is a full moon, but maybe it's a new moon. It's still Scorpio energy. We're going to have an eclipse in Scorpio. And moon, lunar cycles are about endings. They are. And they're about new beginnings or planetary or the moon ending cycles ending. So here we have something unfortunate happened. The lion revealed its true nature and tries to attack the woman. But she's not prepared to protect herself at all. She's helpless against the sudden situation. And, that's exactly what Uranus, which is conjuncting, I believe, with Taurus, but in May, right? And, we're around the corner from May. We are, and it's about a week out now. And there's going to be like sudden endings here. That's what's going to be happening. And it's going to be, for some people, it'll just be endings. I don't want to do this way anymore. any type of ending to your, your daily routine, maybe your love life, maybe a job, maybe, just kind of dealing with people that, this relationship as a friend or maybe a business associate, this doesn't work anymore for me. But these are endings because of this opposition and because of power struggles or tension between, could be inward tension as well. Like, gee, I don't, I've learned I'm not going to handle my money in a certain way. It could be about money or excuse me, like belief systems. Because here's Taurus, and this, we're not in a full moon in Taurus, but this is a card here that has come out here just to show the energy, Sagittarius, right? And so here we have your dreams need a practical plan. And this is very Taurus energy, practicality, stability, security, right? And then we have the full moon in Leo. Now, Leo is a fire sign. This is not about stability. This is about creativity and love. But there's some type of drama here because we have don't let pride get in your way. So somebody here is in some type of a dramatic, I'm not sure if this is you, Sagittarius. It may be, but we have your person's cards over here. And, you could be going, maybe you are having some type two endings in your life. But remember, when we say endings, we always mean new beginnings. Whenever something ends, something new begins, right? Something ends and, you go, even if you didn't want it to end or you did, you always have a new beginning because now you are not dealing with that situation anymore, right? So here we have, I feel like somebody's coming here and they are, or you are kind of, there's letting go in this reading. Yeah, there's a death and rebirth for sure. And there's some type of tension or argument somebody has here with somebody. And I don't believe it's you, but maybe somebody has argued with you in the past or kind of maybe like, maybe mistreated you in some way. It's, it can be. Maybe they broke your heart. But this over here looks like that somebody here is ending something that doesn't flow for them anymore. And there's some type of power struggle because we have the lion attacking the woman and this knight in a militant stance. He's ready to argue or fight with somebody. And somebody here could be actually be like telling somebody, like, get out of my life. It could be here. I don't want this anymore. And this could be also inward energy, Sagittarius, where maybe career-wise too, where you say to yourself, this is enough here. I'm tired of fighting inwardly with myself about something that I want in my life, and which could be a career or a new way, right? A new way to make money, right? Maybe you are a business owner or something like that, some type of entrepreneur. Maybe you're a small business owner, but whatever it is, there's this energy here. Like, I want this to be, I need a practical plan. Definitely I do. Full moon in Taurus. And don't let pride get in the way. I feel like somebody here is bringing you also, for some, if this is about love for some, for the people who this is about love, they are bringing you some type of new beginning. And this person knows they need a plan to follow. Like, they're not just going to show up at your door and go, gee, I'm sorry, or, I love you and I'm back, and what, right? And so this person is planning. It could be you. You may be creating your own practical plan with your career or a career change, because there is so much Scorpio energy, Uranus energy, and Pluto, in Aquarius. It's going to be moving back into Capricorn, I feel like, very soon. But still, all these endings and liberation with Uranus and Pluto, and Aquarius. Yeah, and then we're stepping out. We're now out of, I believe we are in Taurus energy right now. So, we're just stepping out of Aries energy. I feel like we had either an Aries new moon or a full moon. But whatever it is, you guys, whether or not it's a full or a new, this is kind of not so important, because we're talking about Aries energy, which is always new beginnings. Aries steps into their power. Yeah. And I feel like somebody is doing that here with regard to career or love. Now, we have don't let pride get in your way over here. Maybe they are Leo, right? But this energy is, it's a full moon in Leo, the full moon energy. We don't have a full moon in Leo, like, in a practical way right now. No, we don't. Or astrologically speaking. But regards to the energy here, this person's making a plan here, or you are, and maybe you are not letting some type of ego get in your way. Now, because this Leo can be about ego, drama, creativity. This is what I mean. You may be creating something here for your life, something new, a career, but and there could be somebody coming as well. I feel like this is about both in this reading. But when we say don't let pride get in your way here, and somebody's creating a plan here, they could be afraid here, possibly, that they will argue with you and that they don't want this to happen, because that is showing up in this reading for some, right? So this don't let pride get in your way. This could be like, for some, it may be don't be arrogant, right? Because, Leo sometimes, sometimes in their like not standing in their higher energy, kind of, it can talk about pride and ego sometimes, right? And pride, pride works in many ways. It works in, you hurt my pride. It also works in this kind of energy where I have too much ego or I'm too arrogant, things like that. But, and this can be also, if somebody's creating something new, Sagittarius, if this is you creating your own new career or side hustle, whatever it is, if you are creating that, you're saying, I'm not gonna be like emotional about it. Like, I'm just going to be very practical and level-headed about it. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to let fears possibly, hinder my growth. I'm going to look at it in a very practical way. It looks like somebody is really going for something in this reading. And they do have a plan, though, with this full moon in Taurus, right? And over here with these, I was going to say owls. They're really gnomes. Yeah, they are. And the first gnome here is the military guy cutting he's cutting the other gnome's coat. This is interesting because, he's cold and he's looking at him like, kind of like, God, you're a real oppressor here, right? Yeah, this is not a good picture for what is going on today. No, it's not. But, it's something else, right? But right here, we see him sitting here cold, and the other man, the military man, cuts his jacket. They call this charity, but this can talk about a needed ending. Yeah, a necessary ending. And this is also the energy that we are moving into. So we're moving into this astrological energy where this is necessary for me. It's necessary for me to step into my power. It's necessary for me to purge things from my life that no longer serve me. It's necessary to get rid of any doubts or fears and just kind of go for things, right? But in a practical way, because we have this full moon in Taurus. Now, this charity card, Sagittarius, also speaks of, this is an ending that is basically necessary. This talks about give somebody what they need, right? But he's cutting his coat. So this means that, and there's some suffering here or some type of major ending here. This is the Three of Swords too. It is here. Yeah. That is like necessary, right? It's like almost like somebody needs to feel pain and purge something from their life in order to move forward in a fresh way and in order to learn. We never learn without some type of hard knocks. I don't know anybody who has learned that way. If you know somebody who has learned in another way, just, most people learn the hard way. Send me an email. I would like to know about that person, right? And even if you look at people in your life and you go, wow, it looks so easy for them, right? No, they have gone through their own either dark night or some very serious self-reflection in their life, right? Which, is not always easy to do. No, it's not, right? And we have failure here, and the man is opening his pockets here, and he looks like a little leprechaun gnome. He does, very cute. This is the Five of Pentacles. So, maybe this is about money here. It could be, but there's some type of ending here that needs to take place, and something has failed. And with somebody looking at it, they're going, well, it's supposed to be over. It's like, I accept it. This is supposed to be like it's come to the end of its life. And so I am doing that. I'm accepting that. And maybe there is some loss of money here, but this doesn't have to be, because the Five of Pentacles we know is like a lack of whatever, a lack of, maybe not living in my power, a lack of like, there's too much lack here, right? And so, when we have lack in our life, we know that there is something missing, and often we know we need to step into our power to reverse that, or to remove that lack from our life. It could be not having enough courage maybe to go after dreams that you want. It could be purging things from your life that don't thrill you anymore, or they don't fulfill you. Yeah, maybe thrill is kind of a heavy, an extreme word. We have the Force card. This is the Ace of Swords now. So yeah, and this is force, but I feel like something is purged and like forged out of somebody's life here, right? But this is, let's look at that. This is also the Strength card, and we see the lion here, and he's actually attacking this woman. This Courage card talks about somebody who is like, nobody's really attacking anybody here, Sagittarius. Please don't take this out of context. I know you won't, but for the most, but I'm a Sag, and sometimes I speak very direct, and for people who don't speak that way, they get kind of scared, or had somebody say that in the comments. I'm like, okay. But anyway, getting back to the Sagittarius, there's courage here, but this is courage like, move out of my way. This is pent up energy that somebody's releasing now. Move out of my way now. Basta, enough. I want to go get what I want to have now. I want to move into my power. I want to have courage about things that I feel like I deserve. I'm not going to be so emotional now with the don't let pride get in your way. At least in going after this, right? There could be emotional and intense endings because of the Scorpio full moon, right? Scorpio is an intense sign, and we know it is death and rebirth. Yeah, we do. And so the Force card is here. Let's have a look at the Force card for Sagittarius. Yeah. Where are the little gnomes at? Where did they go? Let's see. Okay, and here it is. And the Ace of Swords. And this is, yeah, it's interesting how they have Valgo here, which this is in Italian, and I don't read Italian, right? Oh, interesting. They have you. Yeah, this is interesting down here. But this is Valgo. This means I value. It can mean I value myself, but basically it is I value. And I don't know what Chimale is. I'm not sure. Here we have Poco here. This is like, Poco is like little or something like that. It is. I mean, it's the same thing in Spanish. I'm sure it is. And then over here, this can be stepping into your courage because you value yourself. And I feel like that is what you are doing, or what somebody else is doing. This reading is like very deep. I feel like it is, because these are about major life changes. That's what's going on in this reading. Sagittarius, for you, for your person, or for both of you, for you in your own personal life, for you in love with somebody. Yeah, it definitely could be. And this says, wow, the family of law. This is the swords, right? I am of little value to those who know not how to use me. Yeah, this talks about somebody here who knows that, like, they want to be with somebody who either appreciates them, or for somebody who is like, where things function, where things really work, right? Because something's being purged here that doesn't work anymore. And that is for you guys to know about. And here we have, and these are your person's cards, Sagittarius. They are with the Conjure deck. And and we're going to have their extended reading. But they start here, Sagittarius, with the Mole. Now, this Mole is the Two of Wands, or the Two of Pentacles. And this talks about an agreement. This person's coming forward. They're making a plan basically to have union with you because of some death and rebirth over here for them. Because here is the Ace of Swords. And as I said, the baby's cradle is empty. So this is an ending, but this is almost like the Death card here. Although it is the Ace of Swords, like an ending and a new beginning. And so is the Coffin reversed. Let's have a look here at the Ace of Swords showing up for your person, right? And we have the Ace of Swords over here. So we have the Strength card twice and the Ace of Swords twice. And we have the Three of Swords here with the man cutting. Somebody's letting somebody go, and I feel like they feel like it's good for both. like, you know what, we're not happy here anymore. Or Sagittarius, you're letting something go from your career, or, you know, your professional life or something, because you know it's just not working out for you anymore. But this is also exciting energy, right? Stepping like into the unknown. Yeah, I feel like it is. So let's see what they say about the Ace of Swords. And this is the cradle. The Ace of Spades is the death card. I said that, yeah, of the deck. And as such is depicted with an empty baby's cradle. To dream of a birth or to rock an empty cradle is a sign of death. When upright, it means death, an abrupt ending, or a sudden change. Depending on surrounding cards, this can be metaphorical or literal. You see, this is how readings are. They are, right? You guys know, if you're watching enough readings, to know that, and most of you do, right? But to know that these are either literal messages here really happening, or they are metaphorical in order to bring you like wisdom, or, you know, for whoever this resonates, right? To bring some type of guidance, or for messages, right? And so we have, I've seen it be right about both. Yeah, this is the author. If the Ace of Spades appears with the red joker, which we don't have here as of yet, or, you know, in the extended, we will see a 10 card spread, or the black cat, it means certain literal death. Yeah. And the Six of Spades is here, and this is the Six of Swords, and here we see it reversed. And let's see, this could be somebody returning to you right here. The Six of Swords reversed as a returning or a coming back, and also the coffin reversed as a new beginning, right? And I came into the reading saying there's a lot of death and rebirth in this reading. And reverse, this card denotes a resurrection from the past. Either a person, place, or thing will return from the dead, right? We don't really mean the dead, Sagittarius, all right? And yeah, please. If shown with the 9 of diamonds or the headless rooster, okay, it can mean the presence of a haint. This can talk about somebody who's like a restless spirit, but this can also talk about somebody who is like, when we say a restless spirit, it doesn't have to be like a ghost necessarily, but it can mean somebody who has bad energy, or they don't want this to happen. They don't want a resurrection from the past. They don't want a new beginning here. Somebody who could be very jealous. It could be in your person's reading. And your person could be standing up like, hey, move out of my way here. Your person could be this lion who is, he's like, you know, he was docile for a little while, and now he is rising up against this woman. Yeah, this is a trip reading. So let's see what else we have, Sagittarius. And yeah, and let's see what we have for you. Hope you guys are well, Sagittarius. And let's move the camera back, and I will be setting down these cards very spontaneously here. Very Sagittarian, right? Shoot from the hip. But these oracle cards I like to set down ahead. And also because of, you know, we have to like not show a lot of skin here, right? Which is hard for me, Sagittarius, because I like skin. I don't walk around naked. No, I don't. But come summer, it's shorts or skirts and halter tops all day long. It's where I live, is hot. And not just that, with this mixed blood here, I really like to see my skin tanned, right? It's a younger look in the summer for me. It's an older, more pale look in the winter. It's just how it is for me. Yeah, not too much older, but maybe a little bit, right? Let's see what we have, Sagittarius, for you guys. And happy spring. Yeah, definitely happy spring for you. Let's see what we have. And to everybody, right? For sure. And you guys, just to let you know, these Sagittarius readings here, this could be for anybody with a lot of Sag in their chart, or just anybody. And I say this because of the houses. We don't know your chart, right? I'm not sure. You guys didn't, we haven't spoken about your chart. But also I am analyzing charts, right? And you can look at the About tab. Yeah, you can. And there, and it talks about that, right? If you want your chart analyzed, because it's a little bit hard to look, understand. It's not really so much for layman's. No, it's not. But yeah, you can. I can do that for you. Private readings are open too. But I forgot where I was going with this now. But yeah, let's see what else we have, Sagittarius. I did, and I beg your pardon, right? But I never promised you a rose garden, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have here. I'm just having fun here. Yeah, I think she's breaking up with somebody in that reading, I think, right? Or she goes, I don't care what you think. I never promised you a rose garden here. This person wants to promise you a rose garden. Yes, they do, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, maybe their last name is, has something to do with roses, right? It could be Monte Rosa, could be La Rosa, De La Rosa, maybe. I don't know why I'm thinking of because of that song, right? Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. We see these animals here with their wings. Yes, we do. And this is, here is the book here, Sagittarius, as well of the book of, the books are here. This is about knowledge. They're all reading, right? The angels reading with their wings, and all these animals have wings too. This is about knowledge, and this is also about fate and destiny. Sagittarius is about like education, right? Higher education. Doesn't always have to mean, the nearest university, but definitely about learning here and wisdom. But this here, this is fate and destiny coming into play, Sagittarius. This is why something is being purged here. And whoever this is here is, or this is a fated ending for you with regard to your career too, because here's the Eight of Pentacles and he's working and he's loving it. I feel like for some of you guys are moving into this energy where I'm moving toward my dreams, right? Let's see what we have for you guys, Sagittarius, and we start with the Eight of Cups. And so here it's talking all about purging, endings, and purgings and all this kind of stuff, right? Yeah, and let's see what else we have. The man walks away. And this could be, this is the energy where I'm no longer fulfilled, whether or not this is artistically, professionally, or romantically. But for me, Sagittarius, I feel like for many of you, this is both. Yeah, and so only you will know. As I said, here's the Tower. And the Tower is bringing in death and rebirth. That's in this reading. This is a necessary Tower. And we know it's necessary because, or it's meant to be, because look at the bottom of the foundation, right? So this this tower was built very cheaply, right? Probably built in the last 30 years, because everything else that was built was, if you go to Salem, Massachusetts, they have houses there that are 150 years old, and you're like, and they're standing very sturdily, and you go to the suburbs someplace, and just like where my brother lives, it's these cheap houses where, they're tract homes, and they just slapped them up, right? Yeah, it's just terrible. But we have endings, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, we are not in the time of, this is not the time of quality so much. This is the time of speed and the information, not industry, what's the word? Era, right? So let's keep going, Sagittarius. We have the Hierophant, right? So here's the Hierophant, or the Hierophant, right? Maybe he's the Hierophant because he's supposed to be at the top of the hierarchy. He is. For me, he's not so much. Just God, a spiritual God is, right? But not really him. But here he is with the open book. So this talks about somebody who knows. Yeah, this is like, I got it. I know. It can be a mentor, right? Here's the keys. The book is open and the keys are here. And these squires or monks, whatever they are, I think they're squires, but, not sure here. But they look to him for guidance and assistance. And it's a number 5. So there's change here, right? We know that there is major change. Wow, in this reading. And we're going very long here. We have the Fool. And we have the 5 of Wands here. Let's see what else we have. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. 4 of Cups. Wow. 10 of Wands. Major endings here with the Tower, the 8 of Cups. The 10 of Wands. He's dropped the burden here. He holds only one. And in the past, Sagittarius, is the Fool. So you either wanted to take this adventure romantically or professionally here. You know what to do. The Tower is challenging you here. So this is saying here that endings have to happen in order for you to move forward. And as I said, could be either one. Your concern here is this 4 of Cups. And this is, I don't want this anymore. I don't want something here. And maybe you want this other person not to want something else in their life. You could be also wanting this person to purge something from their life. In the near future, we look like we have another ending. 10 of Pentacles reversed. It's a cycle ending, or, because it's a completion. And this is happening next to this 4 of Cups. Your person's purging something for their life in their life to come forward, and you as well look like you are purging belief systems, something from your life. But this is about courage in this reading, with the Strength card coming in twice. And your hope, Sagittarius, is the King of Swords. He's holding the bird for launching, and the sword is out. You're hoping that you're going to launch a new business, or that your new relationship with somebody from the past, it looks like. And this could also be about a career or something you wanted to do in the past that now you're stepping into, right? And, here's the Empress in the outcome. Yeah, you're definitely hoping your dreams are going to come true here. And looking at your person's cards, they start with the Mole, Sagittarius. And here they have, this is an agreement. This person wants, this is the Two of Wands. They have chosen you, and they want a relationship with you. This is like an agreement, a union. And they're coming here to talk to you about it. Yeah, they are. Here we have challenging them or crossing them was the Ace of Swords. And this is death and rebirth here. This is something that has to end. It is, in order for a new beginning to come in. This is in their challenge. This person could be ending something, purging something in their life to have something with you. Definitely here, because we start with this Eight of Cups here, and somebody finally has major courage. I feel like it was pent up, like screw this, right? Because if you can see this lion here, he's like, oh no, I'm not afraid anymore. And it's an explosion or outburst. I feel like it is. And we have the coffin reversed. And this also talks about like a new beginning. The Six of Swords reversed is reversed. The card talks about a resurrection from the past. You see, either a person, place, or thing will return from the dead. So we're going to finish this. These are your person's cards. It'll be a 10-card spread. We're also going to have a very intuitive, psychic. Yeah, we are, because this is kind of how I'm doing it these days. Yeah, we're going to have more of an intuitive tarot read on them, and we're going to see all about your person, Sagittarius. They're all super affordable. I have the link below. We're also going to see how they feel about you, Sagittarius, of course, how they look at this in the tarot, what's going on, the underlying energies, and, their hopes and fears, and, yeah, what's hidden, what's unknown about them. We're going to find out everything, Sagittarius. Yes, thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I have the link below in the description box. Yeah, thanks so much.